Hello and welcome back to another TI King 210 NRL podcast. We are here now with another for the next round, and today, chat, we are going to be reviewing every team's lineup today, and then we're going to decide who we're going to tip here in round 3. But before we start this podcast, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, TI King 210, and please subscribe to our podcast YouTube channel, the TI King 210 NRL podcast. Alright, let's have a look at these lineups. They're in. Now, but before we do the lineups, we've got some things to discuss. So, rumours going around that two coaches at their two teams. Hang on, chat. We'll be right back. Sorry, we're back. Now, two coaches at two teams. Rumours going around. Those two coaches are under pressure, and one of them could be getting a sack. That is Cowboys coach Todd Payton and Sea Eagles coach Anthony Seaboy. Now, both teams have started the season not very good. Going back to round 1, the Cowboys, they lost to the Knights 28-18. Sea Eagles lost to the Raiders 28-29. Going back now to round 2, the Knights beat the Sea Eagles, even though the Sea Eagles are at home, 4 Pines Park. They lost to the Knights 36-16, and the Cowboys lost to the West Tigers 44-16. Now, both coaches are under the amount of pressure, and rumours going around saying that if these two teams don't improve, one of the coaches could be sacked, one of them. And other rumours going around, Bronson Xerri wants an early release from the Bulldogs because he'd not be able to play his centre position, and so he's going to be getting dropped to New South Wales Cup. He got dropped to New South Wales Cup with Taylor coming in for the Bulldogs. So then the teams that he could be going off to is the teams that could be just my family. The teams that could be getting his signature are the Perth Bears, the Melbourne Storm, Parramatta Eels, and the Broncos. So one of those teams. Alright, let's go ahead and have a look at the lineups. We're going to go off with the Bulldogs and Raiders first. Alright, so Raiders, Keanu Weeks, Tame, Sami Sagi, Sebastian Chris, Xavier Savage, Ethan Strange, Ethan Sanders, Josh Papali'i, Tom Starley, Joseph Tapney, Hudson Young, Noah Martin, Corey Hosbro. The bench of the Raiders is Jaden Brayley, Zach Hosky, Atta Amoita, Morgan Smithies, Dane Laurie, and Matthew Timoko. Alright, Bulldogs lineup: Connor Tracy, Jack Kraz, Emery Tula, Stephen Crichton, Marcelo Montoya, Matt Burton, Lachlan Galvin, Max King, Bailey Haywood, Samuel Hughes, William Kikau, Jake Preston, Jermaine Selman. Bench with the Bulldogs: Kurt Mann, Stilly Topanua, Harry Hyers, Josh Curran, Sean O'Sullivan, and Jake Topping. Alright, that's the Bulldogs lineup. Now we head over to a Super Friday. Panthers and the Roosters. Alright. James Tedesco, Daniel Tupou, Punga, Robert Tua, Mark Nitawaze, Daly Cherry Evans, Sam Walker, Nathaniel Wyatt, Reece Robson, Lindsay Collins, Angus Crichton, Sura Wong, Egan Butcher. Bench with the Roosters: Connor Watson, Blake Steed, Nat Butcher, Celessi, Cody Ramsey, and Benalalu. Panthers lineup: Dylan Edwards, Thomas Jenkins, Paul Adamoli, Casey McLean, Brian All Blakes, Delaney, Nathan Cleary, Moses Leota, Mitch Kenny, Lindsay Smith, Isaiah Papali'i, Liam Martin, Isaiah Yoke. Bench for the Panthers, Freddie Lussick, Billy Smith, Billy Phillips, Scott Sorensen, Luke Garner, Isaac Tongo, and Kalani Going. Alright, second game of Super Friday. Storm and Broncos, Salua Valongo, Will Warbrick, Jack Holworth, Moses Leo, Nick Meaney, Kim Munster, John Hughes, Stefano, Harry Grant, Josh King, Joe Chan, Lasiti, Kamika, Bench of the Storm, Tommy Sharp, Trent Leo, Davey Molly, Cooper Clark, Alec McDonald, Solangi, and now the Broncos' turn. Wish Walsh, Josiah Kapani, Katani Staggs, Dane Mariner, Grant Anderson, Ezra Mann, Adam Reynolds, Corey Jensen, Corey Picks, Payne Haas, Xavier Wilson, Jordan Wiki, Patrick Carrigan, Ben Hunt, Ben Tolti, Tawaha, Shimbasaki, Brendan Pricker, Jaden Hunt. Now, something different from the Broncos. Dane Merida is put into centre, Grant Anderson is put on the wing, and Shimasaki is on the bench. So, my goodness, the Broncos have made some changes in their lineup, because the Broncos, they haven't won. They've lost in round 1 to the Panthers, lost in round 2 to the Eels, and so they're making changes here against the Storm. Now, Super Saturday, Knights and the Warriors. Now, no Ponga. Ponga's out, and so is Dylan Brown with injuries, which they will be out for. Brown will be out for 2 or 6 weeks, and Ponga 8 to 6 weeks. So that's a huge blow for the Knights. But anyway, alright, Fletcher Hunt, Dominic Young, Dane Gagai, Bradman Best, Greg Marju, Fletcher Sharp, Sandon Smith, Jacob Safiti, Phoenix Crossland, Trey Mooney, Dylan Lucas, Jermaine McEvan, Tyson Bazell, bench of the Knights, Thomas Cant, Matt Croker, Pasami Solo, Francis, Tyson Gamble, Harrison Graham. Alright, Warriors. Tane, Dylan Celestia, Ali, Adam Pommy, Roger Tuivasa-Sheck, Luke Hanson, Tanea Boyd, James Fisher-Harris, Wade Egan, Jackson Ford, Lecca, Jacob, Aaron Clark. Bench for the Warriors is Sam, Healy, Dementic, Tana, Latoya, Morgan Cannon. So that's the lineup for the Wires. We head over to second game of Super Saturday. Sharks and the Dolphins. William Kennedy, Sione Katoa, Jesse Raymond, Kaoro, Samuel Stonestreet, Brendan Trundle, Nico Hines, Addy Fanoa Blake, Blake Bailey, Thomas Hazelton, Winton Nukoa, Billy Burns, Jesse, bench of the Sharks, Talakai, Toby Rudolph, Orjan, Brendan, Ali, Hopala, Chris, and the Dolphins. Hamasei Tamurai Fido, Jermaine Asako, Jack O'Willow, Herbie Farmworth, Siwan Cobo, Cody Nikarima, Isaiah Katoa, Tom Gilbert, Max Black, Thomas Flegger, Kamitali, Kafanu, Morgan Knowles, bench for the Dolphins, Bradley Snyder, Ogan Keeley, Felice Kafusi, Ray Stone, Trey Fuller, Sebastian Sewer. Alright, last game of Super Saturday is the West Tigers and the Rabbitohs. Jai Gray, Alex Johnston, Latrell Mitchell, Jack Whiten, Campbell Graham, Cody Walker, Jamie Humphries, Tavita Totola, Bronson Garlick, Colin Matangi, David Feeder, Thomas Duncan, Cameron Murray, Peter, Ernu, Aiken, Sean Kepi, Jaden Sullivan, Lachlan Hubner, and Mola Graham. Alright, Tigers. Jarimbula, Suwacharuva, Drew Skelton, Hasmaliki, Luke Soliki, Jerome Loy, Adam Dewey, Terrell May, Abby Cosell, Fanoa Pole, Samila Finau, Kyle Pierce Ball, Alex Twile, Jack Maiden, Sione Finau, Royce Hunt, Alex Safer, Tristan Hope, and Patrick Herbert. Okay. Now, Super Sunday, Eels and the Dragons, and Titans and the Cowboys. Alright, let's have a look. We're going to go off with the Dragons lineup first. Clinton Goverson, Christian Tuibulotu, Moses Sully, Valentine Holmes, Seth Rutu, Kyle Flanagan, Daniel Atkinson, Nui Gula, Damien Cook, Toby Couchman, Luciano Leilua, Jaden Sewer, Hamish Stewart, bench for the Dragons, Jacob Little, Josh Kerr, Blake Roy, Ryan Couchman, Hammer Saleh, Matt Fier. Eels lineup is Isaiah Longy, Bailey Sorensen, Jordan Serrani, Sean Russell, Josh Adakar, Jonah Pezzett, Mitchell Moses, Jermaine Hopgood, Riley Smith, Junior Polo, Kama Talangi, Katonga, Jack Williams, Dylan Walker, Sam, Matt Dewey, Talenda Silva, Jack DeBellin, and Josh Papali'i. Different for the Eels, they put Jack DeBellin at 18th on the bench and didn't put him at lock. That is weird. Okay. Last game, a Super Sunday. Cowboys. Scott Drinkwater, Brendan Burns, Jackson Purdue, Tom Chester, Murray Talangi, Jake Clifford, Tom Dearden, Cohen Haas, Reed Marnie, Jason Tomalolo, Helen Lukey, Sam McIntyre, Ruben Cotter, Sonny Luke, Kai O'Donnell, Griffin Neem, Harrison Edwards, Zach Labert, Liam Stunton, Titans lineup, Tiana Keeney for Army, Jojo Fafita, Max Fine, Philip Sami, AJ Brimson, Lachlan Ilias, let's see, from Yawaka, Sam Rose, Tino, Crystal Army, Amahu, Manu Fermor, Chris Randall, bench of the Titans, Curtis Moran, Simpkins, Hollis Haas, Cooper Byer, Oliver Hosku, and Jaden Campbell is back and he's on the bench at 19. Number 19th is on the bench. So I think the early change on Sunday will be Lachlan Ilias on the bench and Jaden Campbell slots right back in the halfback. Okay. So yeah, that is the team list of each team. Now we're going to be deciding who we're going to tip for round 3. Raiders and the Bulldogs. Now, this one's going to be a tough one. Now, Raiders, they lost big time by the Warriors, 40-6, and the Bulldogs, they had a bye. They're coming off a bye, the Bulldogs. So with this one, I'm going to be backing the Bulldogs here over the Canberra Raiders. Alright, Super Fridays games. Panthers Roosters. Now, Roosters, they beat the Rabbitohs 26-18, and Panthers, they beat the Sharks 26-6. So with this one, I'm going to be tipping the Panthers here over the Roosters. Alright. Second game of Super Friday, Storm and the Broncos. Now, the Dragons, I go for them, and the Storm beat up the Dragons 46-20, and the Broncos, they lost to the Eels 40-32. So I'm going with the Melbourne Storm here over the Broncos. Super Saturday, Warriors, Knights. I am going to be... The Warriors are off to a good start. They've got 2 from 2. So, and the Knights, they got 2 from 2. So with this one's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to back the Warriors here over the Knights. Alright, second game of Super Saturday. Sharks and the Dolphins. Now, the Sharks got the win in round 1. They lost, however, to the Panthers in round 2. The Dolphins, they lost in round 2. They won in round 2 against the Titans, 18-14, with a big, huge comeback over the Titans. And so that's why I'm going to go with the Sharks here over the Dolphins here. Alright, Tigers and Rabbitohs. Now, Rabbitohs, absolutely brilliant last round with Alex Johnston. Got the try he needed to beat Kev Irvine of the try of the universe of the NRL. So I'm going to be... And the Tigers had a standing game against the Cowboys. 44 points to 16, I think it was. Yep. And so I'm going to be back in the West Tigers here over the Rabbitohs. Super Sunday. Oh boy. It's the Dragons and the Eels. I'm a big Dragon supporter. So with this one, I'm going to back the Dragons here over the Eels. I might be wrong, but I'm a loyal Dragon supporter, so... But that doesn't matter. I'm going with the Dragons over the Eels. Alright, second game of Super Sunday. Oh, boy. Okay. Titans and the Cowboys. Now, Cowboys are 16th on the ladder, with Titans 17th on the ladder. Both teams are versing each other. Now, going back to round 1, Cowboys, I tipped Cowboys over the Knights, and it was a bad choice to choose. I should have chosen the Knights, but I chose Cowboys. And the Titans lost to the Sharks 50-10. Now, going round 2, Cowboys lost to the Tigers 44-16, and Titans lost to the Dolphins 18-14. So this one, it's going to be tough. I just really don't know who to tip here, but I'm going to go ahead and I think I'm going to tip the Cowboys here over the Titans. I reckon the Cowboys, with the lineup change-ins and stuff, I reckon they'll bounce back and get their first win of the season. So I'm backing the Cowboys here over the Titans. Alright, and the Seagulls have got the bye. They've got the bye, the Seagulls. Now, so that's going to do us for the TI King NRL podcast. Drop down in the comments and comment down below in this podcast, who are you going to back here in round 3, and who are your tips, and who do you think is going to cause an upset here in round 3. I hope you guys enjoy the podcast, because every Tuesdays 4 o'clock I will be going to doing videos like this of doing NRL podcasts. And so yeah, make sure you drop down in the comment your tipping and who you chose to tip here in round 3. I hope you liked it. Please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, TI King 210, and please subscribe to our podcast YouTube channel, TI King 210 NRL podcast, and we'll see you chat next week, Tuesday, 4 o'clock, when the lineups win. Peace and yeet!